Alright, we're all set up for the live stream. Robin Saints Noche Buena, our year-ender event. Yeah, our setup is getting easier. Mind you, it's a one-camera setup for now, and it is what it is. Hasn't been the best year, especially today. Thought it was just going to be a relaxing day of me coming here to commentate a live stream, but no, before that, someone had to call me. Someone got stabbed. Pasko na eh. Ring the bell! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Robin Saints Noche Buena. This is General Manager Sonny. Go here with me in the commentation station. It's Bon!
Mr. GM, itong mga nasa comment section, tigilan nyo nga ako. Ayoko na lumaban. Malaki na yung bill ko dun sa Relic Rumble. Na-hospital nga ako eh.
Hospital ka?
Oo. Torn scrotum. Anyway, we have Robin Saints versus Trainee Kenzo.
Heavier. But wait. Oh, I know this move. Oh!
Oy!
Johnny Saint style.
Na-miss namin to.
Oh, wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen.
Tensya na sa ating technical difficulty. Na-excite si YouTube. Hindi kinaya ni YouTube yung return ni Super P.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with our main event. Oh, man. Yeah, buy new HDMI dongles? What?
Eh, syempre, Sonny go! Dito! Sonny! 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 Okay!
Huwag mo kami sasakalin!
Ready? Alright, the live stream is over. I lost my voice. Yeah. The FX30 ran absolutely fine. I even hit record on the last minutes because we had technical difficulties. It's this. It's this dongle. I wanted to stop using dongles, you see, but the device I have here, the solution I went for is a Thunderbolt 4-way HDMI capture device. This is good. This is really good with its cooling, but the problem is it's Thunderbolt, and not all laptops would have Thunderbolt. You know, you gotta install the Thunderbolt control center. Oh boy, the implementation is not the best. I wanted to use this, but these are the more ready-made solutions. The problem with these, they're pretty cheap. Tested this one first, but it had screen tearing, so I went with this, but then this gave up the ghost in the middle of the main event, well, the original main event, so I had to do it quick and plug this one in. That's bad. That's bad. I don't like that. Well, sure, I gotta have the extra dongles out, but you know, these things, they break easily, especially with 1080p 60 FPS streaming. So we need a better solution, and this was supposed to be it, but we have to prepare for this. What, do we just go for 810 Mini Pro? I'm fine with it, but 810 Mini Pro has its own challenges. And in the meantime, this ran absolutely fine. The FX30 is great. I'm gonna have to deliberate on this when I get back home. Before I left the gym, I had to test something. There's this video clip of Islam Makhachev doing the wrist routine for strengthening your wrists for punching. I want to see if I could do that on soft padding, of course. So with the flopped wrists, oh man, that's difficult. Knuckle push-ups, I do that all the time, so it's easy enough for me. But then the finger push-ups, oh, that's hard. And the plyoing between them is incredibly difficult. So yeah, I'm not there yet. Maybe I'll build up towards it. But for now, this is too hard for me. Alright. Here's the culprit. Here's this thing. Son of a bitch. What am I gonna do to you? Huh? What am I gonna do to you? Do I torture you to death? You're already almost dying anyway. This thing crashed. I don't know if it's heating issue. I know I can open it up and like maybe put a coin on it or like a tiny heat sink in it to help with the cooling. Maybe overheating was the issue. But yeah, these things are not a long-term solution. You know, even the Elgato Cam Link, if I buy that thing, like it's not a good long-term solution. These dongles they're fragile. You know, and each live streams like an hour or an hour and a half for those little live stream shows, and then for big shows they last up to like 3 hours, 2-3 hours, maybe even 4 hours if there are a lot of matches and the main event gets kind of long. So what am I going to do? Because I had earlier I showed the four-way HDMI capture device, and that is very good. I've used that, but not everyone has access to the technology. You know, with every different laptop, you need different drivers, Thunderbolt drivers, so that you can actually install the Thunderbolt software, and the implementation is crap. So I need another one, like an in-between device, I guess, that accommodates like 2 cameras. Well, you know, it's keeps being quite the expense. What am I gonna do with this? Well, anyway, night's not over yet. It's 9:51 p.m. and I got more work to do, but I'm not going to vlog about that. What I'm going to vlog about is what has happened throughout 2025. The last video I made was back in my birthday in July, around July, and there's a reason for that. It's because I don't know. I'm at a crisis, I guess. I don't know what I'm supposed to talk about. I don't know what's supposed to say. Like making content, making a video, even just, you know, sitting down and hitting record on this thing, it takes energy, and I don't have a lot of energy these days. Especially now, like my life is supposed to be a bit more comfortable. I'm supposed to be freer, you know, with my current circumstances. I'm actually doing pretty okay on the outside, at least. But because of that, other things have come in, make things a little bit difficult. Yeah, shall we say. Life is supposed to be simple. I like it simple. I like it uncomplicated. But, you know, things come left and right, you know. But hey, at least it's better than 2024 when my mother had her accident and I had to stand by. You know what? Like, I'm glad that I went through that, but never again. And maybe someday it's going to be my turn, because we're all squishy mortals, including myself. And as healthy as I am, especially now I'm headed towards the big 4-0 next year. No matter how good in shape I stay, I'm gonna have diseases, I'm gonna have conditions. My mortality will catch up to me someday. Hopefully it's a long time later when I'm an old man, but you never know. You never know these things. One of the very first things I got into as a young man was Eastern philosophy, especially Japanese. Gorin no Sho by Musashi Miyamoto, and this one. This is the very first book I ever bought with my own money. The Japanese Art of War, which talks about the samurai and their philosophy, and how the samurai weren't really that noble, and they were pragmatic people who used philosophy to their advantage. It wasn't because they were looking for spiritual enlightenment, it was because of economics. That's why they exist in the first place. When you understand the culture of strategy, as it says here, you start to understand that a lot of embellishments that people tend to put on the glorious past, most of them are not real, or at least just half-truths, which might as well be lies, all right? It's either the whole truth and nothing but the truth, or it's a complete lie, all right? If you believe in whatever is in between, yes, there is nuance. You gotta understand. Let's be pragmatic here. You know, yes, being pragmatic is being able to see nuance, but also having no tolerance for too much nuance. Let's put it that way. And with my study of stuff like this, yeah, sure, I started with anime and stuff, like, you know, Japanesey, otaku stuff back in the day when I was 16. Naruto just started premiering. One Piece had already been on for a while. Bleach as well. I was into this. This is what captured me. And a big part of learning about Bushido and like samurai stuff, and later on Chinese stuff, a lot of it has to do with accepting mortality, accepting death. Not obsessing over it, not fearing it too much, just accepting the fact that it is just a part of life. If you live a simple enough life, maybe you don't get too many reminders of it day by day, but every now and then it will remind you, hey, things happen. And people who you thought will be there forever, they won't be there forever. And every now and then you get a call from someone who said, hey, this guy got into an accident, got sick, got stabbed. Things happen. Okay, so why are you telling me this? It's usually for 3 reasons. Their loved one, their family. Sometimes it's a classmate or, like a friend from childhood or whatever. Yeah, this guy, he was a good person, but you never really got to know him, or he's gone now. Okay. Most of the time, they're just looking for help. Help as in money. And, when that happens to someone like me, all I want is to live a simple life. I don't want to care about this shit. I don't care. No, seriously, I don't care. Stop talking. Stop telling me your stories. I don't care. I don't want to care, but I'm supposed to care. Fuck caring.